What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. Well, the bathroom finishing saga continues today. Gary and I are working very, very steadily on it. He's actually in the bathroom right now doing some of the sanding. We've got a lot of this sanding and mudding to finish. You guys saw in our last video that we finished the very first coat of all of the mudding. Well, today starts coat number 2. Hey, baby.
Hey.
How's it going in here?
It's going.
You having fun yet?
No. I hate drywall.
Yeah, me too.
I did do a wet rag sand to it all though before I started sanding. So I took away a lot of it. Like there was quite a bit on this. I didn't even hit this with sandpaper.
It's looking good.
That's all good right there. I got this all sanded, everything already. I didn't really need to sand too crazy on it because we went pretty light on the first coat, which I'm happy on.
Yeah.
The first time around we were trying to learn and didn't want to screw it up and have more work for us later on.
Yeah. You think you got a hang of it this time?
I think we got a little bit better hang of it. It's definitely not bulged out.
No.
Not nearly. Let me find that. Hold on. Where'd it go? We definitely don't have no bulge coming, which is good. We've got a gap right there, which is hard to show you, but we do have a gap, which is good. This is only our first coat, so that is perfect. We should be able to float that nicely. It shouldn't be all crazy. Flat here. I've got that good lip. We've got a good spot for it, so we should be nice. It shouldn't be all, you know, wavy or bulgy or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting there. I got all this done.
Yeah.
It's just literally that one right over by the water, and one of our kids grabbed up on this tab, I can tell.
Yeah, and pulled it.
And pulled on it.
Darn kids. Sabotage! Sabotage!
They sabotaged it. So now I gotta put more mud on there and get that adhered again.
Yeah.
Whatever. Thankfully it's at the bottom of it, not on the top.
Not too big of a deal.
Not too big of a deal, but it is what it is.
Hey man, it's coming along really
I got
good.
This side, I wet sanded. This has all just been wet sanded. So I've got a little bit to do on this side. I'll end up cutting that guy, so that way that's squared out of my way.
Oh, that piece of tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll cut that out with the razor. And then I just got to get this corner sanded. There's a crack right there, so I hope it's not like all the way in there. There was a crack on every single one, which thankfully there was only a little bit on that one. So that should be able to hide with the next mudding. That one seems good. So our next couple of little muds, it shouldn't be too crazy on the corners.
Yeah, I think you already did out here too, right?
Yep, I got out here. I got the tricky corner sanded. I'm gonna have to do this again, put more mud in there. I wanted to get it done in one go, but I wasn't able to do that, unfortunately.
That's alright, that's what today's for.
Yeah, I'll get the second one in there. Hopefully I'll be done with the corners. I hate corners.
Yeah.
I hate drywall, period, but it is what it is. This is all nice and good for that next coat, which we're going to have to come out quite a bit to this guy to level it and fan it out right. But it is what it is. I've got a nice, because this guy, it wasn't tapered there, but this side is.
I know, I did the best I could with it. I tried.
So
I tried.
That's as good as we're gonna get right in that corner. But it's all right. Hopefully, I'll be able to taper it all, and it'll flush in, and you won't really notice it.
Yeah. So you're gonna be a sanding and mudding fool today?
Yeah. I've already got the powder all over me.
Yeah. You're keeping it pretty well contained, though.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Keeping the door closed.
I appreciate this on the cabinetry.
This is keeping it from away from inside, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Papers are already starting to come up and off.
As long as it stays closed, it'll be alright and be some light dusting going on.
Yep.
So.
But that's what I'm into.
Yeah.
So what are you getting into over here?
So while Gary is in there doing all the sanding and getting everything prepped, so we could go mud crazy again, I said, you know what, it's a tight quarters, and the last time that we did the drywall, and it was the first round of sanding, I really sucked at it. And I was like scraping off a lot of the drywall from the wall, and it was bad, like all bad. It made so much more work for us. So I'm like, I'll help you out with the sanding for round 2, but for round 1, it's all on you, baby. I got other things I'm working on. So as you guys know, the condensation insulation situation, it is done. Like, we have everything stuffed where it needs to be, but as you can see, we don't have that vapor barrier paper up everywhere. So that's what I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna go staple crazy. I'm gonna be on this ladder, and I'm gonna finish up this bedroom, and then I'm gonna do the laundry room and maybe the utility room. We're gonna do the bathroom last because of all of that drywall and the mud and stuff. Actually, there's a spot here in the hallway where we got mud like all up on it.
Man.
Yeah, it might come off. It might come off with a rag.
I'm hoping it will come off with a rag.
Yeah, so I don't want to do this paper in the bathroom until we're done. But I could do our bedroom, and I can do the laundry room, and I can do the utility room in the meantime while you're sanding and all that jive. So.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it needs to get done.
Yep.
This is not going to be very fun because of all the wires and like all these little cuts that I'm going to have to do, but Gary's a great teacher and he showed me how to do it, and this utility room is going to be a nightmare because it's so full of stuff that I have to move out of my way to get on the ladder to do it. So I'm going to do this last. This is last.
Yeah, the fun part is back there.
Yeah,
where you don't want to lean on that guy, and you don't want to teeter or put any weight on that too much.
And
so
doing like the splits against the wall or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. But you know what? We really are on that time crunch to finish this whole basement. As far as the things that we wanted to do, like we're not doing the flooring. We've talked about that before. The floor is going to stay concrete. We're not putting in a permanent ceiling yet because we still got to build the cabin upstairs and we got to access the water lines and the electricity and everything. So that's why we're just doing paper. But after we're done with this bathroom and all this stuff is tacked up, then we're done with the basement, and then we can move on to a very, very big and exciting step. So we're just trying to finish that by this weekend because next weekend is going to be crazy and time management, and yeah, so we got to get working on this. I'm going to get back on the ladder, get to stapling. I'm going to let you, baby, get back to sanding. So.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan.
All day you climb, and right back down the other side. How far will you go? With no guarantee, you know.
Alrighty, I got all the sanding done for the first coat. It is time for coat number 2. Came out pretty smooth for that first coat. I have no bubbling in the tape. It adhered really good everywhere. So I am good. I'm really happy about that, because I really didn't want to mess with no bubble in the tape. I hate when that happens. Now, this one down here though, gosh dang kids, one of them, I had it sticking out a little bit further. I have a feeling Abe was like, oh, what's that? And grabbed it and yanked it up. So I gotta toss some more mud underneath that. Hope that that holds and doesn't start cracking on me or whatever. But thankfully, it is at the bottom. And there will be baseboard down there eventually. Just not right now.
Oh man. Well, after a few hours of being upside down on the ladder and stapling, I've got our bedroom completely done. So, yay for me. It looks really good. The lights were a little tricky, but Gary showed me a really good maneuver about making like an X on it and then kind of popping them up in there, and it worked out really, really well. So I'm going to go check on Gary and see what he's doing, and then I'm going to go off and work in the laundry room and keep doing this. What you doing, baby?
Well, I am starting the second coat of mud.
Yay!
I just finally got this thing filled up. I got everything wiped up and cleaned. I didn't want to stop your progress in there. I heard you stapling away, and I was like, I'll let her be. I'll clean up.
Well, thank you for not pulling me away from that to wipe walls. Appreciate it.
So I got it all done. I forgot to do this one, so I had to do that one real quick before I could fill this guy up. But I got that wiped down. Everything's wiped. Everything's cleaned. It should take a second coat pretty nicely. So
Yay!
pretty happy.
Let's see the master at work.
I wouldn't say master.
Well, in this house, you're the master. Ooh, like butter.
I'm just gonna push it in. Get it in as tight as I can.
Like butter.
Hold it. Gotta do the, or else I'm gonna have things falling on the ground.
The precision, the precision.
It's getting there.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna leave you be to mudding. I'm gonna go into the laundry room and start tacking up that stuff on the ceiling some more. So I will join you as soon as I get done with that. Hopefully it doesn't take me as long as the bedroom. But it's a smaller space, so it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. I hope not.
I know you're like, I want your help.
Feather a little. Oh. And I didn't really give any. I'm gonna give a little so that way I can take it. Give a little just so I can take it away. Sound familiar? No?
Yeah.
All the beans.
Yep. All those beans. Alright, baby. Well, you look like you got this covered. I'm gonna go tackle the laundry room.
Alright.
Have fun.
Well, I'm gonna have a blast.
Alright. Hopefully I'll finish soon and I'll come help you.
Alright.
Alright.
Running away to a better time. Sweet nostalgia gonna ease my mind. In the shadows, can you feel the light? Calling to you from the brighter side. Oh, the rain can't stay. When you feel like you're running in place, feel a shift in the sky, gon' change. Take me there to the good old days. Cause you know it's only gonna get better. Yeah, the seasons know when to change. Better weather don't last forever. Oh, you know things never stay the same. Never stay the same. It's gonna get better. Never stay the same. forever. Oh, you know things never stay the same. Never stay the same. It's gonna get better. Never stay the same. It's gonna get better. 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 Easy to get caught up in the fight when you've been wrestling with the night, with troubles waiting there behind my eyes, evaporating with the new sunrise. Oh, the rain can't stay. When you feel like you're running in place, feel a shift in the sky, gon' change. Take me there to the good old days. Cause you know it's only gonna get better. Yeah, the seasons know when to change. Better weather don't last forever. Oh, you know things never stay the same. Never stay the same. It's gonna get better. Never stay the same. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Oh my goodness, you guys, that was a lot of being upside down on a ladder. But I got the utility room done. Looks really good. And I got the laundry room done. So, I am so happy that that is off of our to-do list. The only room that we're going to have to do later on when we finish the bathroom is going to be the bathroom. So, yeah, happy that's done. Let me go check on Gary and see what he's up to. How's it going, baby?
Oh, it's going. I am out here.
Yeah? You finished all the mudding in the bathroom?
Yeah, I got all of this done in here. Looks pretty good for the most part. Should be able to sand out any of the unevenness and whatnot. So, should get away, or we should be able to get away with 2 coats.
Yay.
I would think.
I think so too. It looks really good. It looks a lot flatter than the first coat.
No. Well, I tried. I tried my best to float in it. So I'm almost out of mud in that guy. I already know I need more for this area. So I'm just going to give myself some more. So I'm not having to fight back and forth. Oi!
So close. So close.
I'm right there.
Well, I left Gary to his own devices last night and he finished mudding up this wall. It looks really good, Gary.
Got it pretty leveled out and floated. Should be able to get it pretty good. Light sand, and it'll be ready for paint. There's one little bit of a crack up here.
Ooh, let's see
Where
it.
I'm hoping that I can sand that out.
Oh, I see it. I see the little crack. I see what you're talking about.
So we should be able to sand that and mud it and whatnot, and we'll be gone. I'm hoping that the sanding will take away most of it. But
It doesn't look super deep to me. It looks kind of superficial, but I
Yeah.
guess we're going to find out today when we sand again, huh?
Yeah, we'll find out when we sand it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Corner came out alright. Doesn't look like going to be needing another coat on top of it, but we'll find out when we sand.
Mm-hmm. So the hallway is done. This bathroom looks really good, baby. Really, really good.
It's all there. The only thing that's a crack, no. Should be a very light sand. It's already pretty much there. So.
How about that piece of tape down at the bottom? Did it end up sticking?
Yeah, I ended up getting that to stick. So that's all squared away. That's a tight spot. That was interesting. Had to use the tiny little mudding trowel. So that's going to be needing more sand than anywhere else, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, it looks really smooth to me. And I hope that it'll take to the paint really well. This corner looks really good.
That corner didn't crack or anything. What cracked was right here over on this side.
Oh, I see it. Right up there.
So I might need
You guys see that?
add just a little bit more on top of that.
Yeah, but that could be taken out with the sanding too.
We'll see.
Well, day number 2 of drywall was a complete success.
Yes.
I was able to tack up the paper to all the rooms. I didn't do the bathroom though, again, because we're going to wait until the bathroom is finished so we don't get mud on the paper. So, there's that.
Yeah, and then not only that, but you can see on this paper too,
Yeah.
how it's all scattered with that dust. And that would be on the ceiling right now.
Yep.
So I'm not doing that. Not doing it. Nope. That's alright. And it gives me another access point now that I've got those sides and everything else all closed up and everything else. I can actually peek my head in right here without having to rip any of it down. So
Yeah, make one last peek before we close it in with some paper.
Yes.
But we got our hands full today, guys. We'll be updating you on this whole process and, you know, saga of it all here really soon. We're hoping that maybe I could start painting later on today, depending on if we can get those cracks out. If not, then definitely tomorrow I should be able to. So I'm hoping that the next video that you guys see from us regarding this whole bathroom situation, we'll have paint on the walls, we'll have, you know, the cupboards mounted to the wall, and we'll be pretty well and done.
I've got to move these guys away from the wall.
Yeah.
And do a final clean before I start.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to paint back there too, because I don't think some of that's going to come off the block.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'll probably have to paint back there.
It'll be a little easier for you to just get it as clean as possible and paint it again.
Yeah, and be part of the painting process. But you guys will be seeing all that fun stuff on an upcoming video.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today as we continue this bathroom install. I wouldn't really call it a renovation because it's a new build. So yeah, I guess bathroom build.
The bathroom
finishing
a bathroom.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed. And until the next one, guys, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
I will catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.